Day 3, friendliness. We were just talking as we were taping, and a lot of these lessons are very short. Some are longer than others, and some are shorter than others. That's the reason that we tell you that you need to take 15 minutes a day. Because if the lesson's short, you have more time to discuss it. You have more time to go over it. Remember, if you listen to these lessons, and if I do a really good job, you'll remember 2%. If you listen and you answer those questions at the bottom of each page, you're going to remember 60 to 80%. If you listen and you answer those questions and you discuss those answers, you're going to remember 80 to 100%. Which one do you want? You want the 80 to 100%. But it means you got to do something. You got to read, listen, answer, and discuss. And you're given time with each lesson. Sometimes you're given less time because sometimes I drag on about the wheelbarrow or whatever it might be. But almost all the time you've got 8 to 10 minutes to do it. Now, can you take more than that? I had a class in Mesa, Arizona, and we did it for 45 minutes a day. Because we had great discussion. And so we developed it into further and further and further. So the more you discuss, the more you talk about it, the better it's going to be. 15 minutes is the minimum. 15 minutes, 5 times a week. And I always get tickled when I hear somebody say, well, Coach, we do it once a week. Oh. Well, let me ask you something. Do you bathe once a week? No. Don't be silly. I bathe every day. Why? Because I need to. Well, I hate to tell you this, but you better bathe your mind every day. And that's what this is. It's really cleaning and bathing your mind every day. We're talking about friendly this week. And as I told you in the beginning, the reason people are unfriendly is because of lack of security and a lack of being confident. Now think about this. Little boy goes to the canyon and he yells, I hate you. And the echo comes back and says, I hate you. So he goes into his mom and he says, that monster in the canyon hates me. She said, really? Let's go try it again. So she goes to the canyon and she said, I love you. And what do you think comes back? I love you. Man, is that the simplest lesson in the world? What goes out, it's what comes back. I said it before and I've told the story 100 times. Zig Ziglar, who I worked for, one of the greatest motivational speakers that ever lived, he would always say, good morning. Even if it was 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, he would say, good morning. The first time Mary and I went to eat with he and Jean, it's 7 o'clock in the evening. And I walk in and he says, good morning. And I said, good morning. Then I thought for a second, I go, Zig, it's 7 o'clock at night. Why'd you say good morning then? Because you did. What'd you learn from that? You see, whatever you send out is what's going to come back. The little boy in the canyon, if you're walking down the hall and you're friendly, got a smile on your face, and you're speaking to everybody, what do you think's going to come back? Whatever you put out there is what's going to come back. And if you're in a group with an accountability partner, ask him or her, what is it that you're sending out? What's the signal that you're sending out? Because that's exactly what's going to come back. And until you start being friendly, you're never going to be the best you that you can be.